Yeah, so the topic is going to be Microsoft Excel errors. We're going to look at some of the errors that come during the calculations as you're using Excel, and we're only going to look at a few. The first one is this error that appears like these very many hashtag signs, and this error appears when it's trying to tell you that your cell is not wide enough to occupy, it's not wide enough to take up the information in it, and the only way you can try to fix that is by increasing your cell size like this. Yeah. Then for this error, hashtag division over 0, it just means that you've divided something by 0, and as you can see here in our formula bar, you can see that the MyE2, the digit, the text in MyE2, the data has been divided by a 0. And the way you can fix that, it could have been a mistake, so the way you can fix it is by dividing it with an actual number. Like in case we had to change it to a 2. Yeah. Then the next error, hashtag value. So for the hashtag value, it appears and it's trying to show you that there is a wrong type of data. Like for whatever thing you've selected, the data that you've chosen, the type of data is wrong. Maybe you intended to select a cell having text, and you instead selected a cell which is having, you intended to select data type of figures, and then you instead selected one of text. Now for example, as you can see, we were multiplying the data in A3 by 2, but then as you can see, A3 is containing text. You cannot multiply text, so that's what the error shows you. And the way you can fix it, by correcting your data type. For example, it should have been something like B3, any of those ones having text. So the way to fix it is by changing the cell reference to a correct one. For example, B3. Then another error, hashtag name. So for hashtag name, it's trying to tell you that the Excel program is not able to recognize the name in your formula. Now for example, this was supposed to be a formula of addition, whereby I was supposed to use sum, but as you can see, probably I was typing very fast and ended up missing out something. So this function is not recognized. What is recognized is actually sum, and the way to fix it is by correcting your function and you write it properly. Then your answer, you'll be able to get your answer. Then for the other error, hashtag ref is for reference. So this error can appear, probably you already had your formula or your function and you're performing some calculation, but then probably after everything you could have already gotten your answer, and then you end up deleting some of the cells which have been having some of these references. Now for example, I was adding the data in E5 to some of the data that was, let me say it was here. So as I added, let me show you how it came. I added this and this and this one, to this one, but then if I end up deleting all these cells, that's how the error comes, meaning what you referenced in your formula has been deleted, it's not being found. And the way you can fix that, you can either retype what you deleted, or you can repeat again using what is actually there. For example, you reference things which are there. Or the best way to correct this error is by retyping what you deleted, and it will be able to go away, and then you can have your answer. Could have deleted it by mistake. And then the very last error that you shall look at is that one, hashtag any over here. And for this error, it is trying to show you that the Excel program, it's not able to find the value that you were looking for. Now for example, I was trying to give comments using the VLOOKUP function, but then I ended up deleting the table that I was using for referencing in my formula. Like all these cells, H6, I7, like they were all deleted after, meaning now much as they are still appearing in your formula, they are nowhere to be found. And probably you could just redraw your table, and then like you just have to repeat to correct the error and be able to remove it. Should be corrected. There are very many more errors, but shall only look at this for now.